You're watching the TGM production. Hello and welcome back to Button House Confidential. Yes, we're back, and it's news from the UK. Other news is will come on to international version in a future release. But let's talk about our brand new news. Ghosts feature film begins filming next month. The wait is over. Ghosts, the procession of Button House, is coming to the big screen. Part of ITV Studios, the green light to bring the beloved and award-winning BBC comedy to the big screen in Ghosts, the procession of Button House. P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-O-N. Ghost stars, writers, and creators Matthew Bainton, Sam Farnby, Martha Howie Douglas, Jim Howick, Lawrence Pickard, and Ben Wilbond have written the feature-length family adventure film in which Lolly O'Phelpe, Charlotte Ritchie, and Kyle Smith Bino will also star. Ooh, that's fun. Yes. For the award-winning producer Alison Owen and Deborah Haywood, the ghost procession of Button House represents the perfect marriage of their long-standing expertise producing film and television. Will this be a Bill situation where we get it on film, or will it be a TV film? Who knows? Because people love to direct to cinemas to it, but I personally prefer not to. Simon Hyde, Ghosts, Motherland, Can You Keep a Secret, directs the film. Alison Carpenter and Andy Burnskill serve as producers. The creators / writers, also creators and stars of Yonderland and Bill, and the original stars of Horrible Histories, serve as executive producers. Jill Forbes is executive producer for Mantle, executive producer for BBC Film. Eva Yates. Long list of people, which is quite good, which means we're holding this to quite a high stance. Yep. Lionsgate will distribute in the UK with Mary Claire Benson and Emma Berkowsky, Berkofsky, as executive producers. BBC Studios will distribute worldwide with Richard Acton as executive producer. Whew, easy for me to say. Now, the creators and writers say, we thought we had said goodbye to Button House at the end of the series final. We never planned to come back. Ooh. Well, they were getting money from the Ghost franchise, so they might have had an inkling going, we want to bring back the UK version. The Australian one's really successful. So is the American one on Itchy Armpit on its fifth series. Yes. The creators and writers said, we thought we had said goodbye to Button House at the end of the series final. We never planned to come back. But when we had the idea for this story, we all got excited and couldn't resist returning to our haunted home for one more adventure. We can't wait to get together and welcome some brilliant new faces to tell this soul-stirring tale of life and death. Yeah. Excellent. Owen Haywood says, we are thrilled to be bringing this hit comedy to the big screen for an even bigger audience to enjoy. Will he appear in Graham Norton / Claudia Winkleman? It depends on when the film comes out. Depends on who show they get on. Carpenter adds, we couldn't be more excited to be working with an exceptional talent team once again, with Simon at the helm. Die-hard fans and newcomers are in for a real treat. Eva Yates, director of BBC Film, says, at the BBC, we are overjoyed to be bringing our beloved Ghosts back once again, this time for a hilarious cinematic adventure for the enjoyment of an audience, big and small, on the big and small screens alike. Mary Claire Benson, EVP, head of motion picture group at Lionsgate UK, says, we are proud to champion outstanding British filmmaking and excited to work with the remarkable Ghost team to bring Button House to the UK cinemas. Richard Acton, EP for BBC TV, says, we are delighted to be partnering again with the Mantle and the Ghost team and we can't wait for international audiences, both new and old, to see this brilliant last chapter in Ghosts. Ghost Possession of Button House will be filmed at West Horsley Place in Surrey and on location in the surrounding areas. Produced by Mantle Television, Ghost ran for 5 series on BBC One, with the final episode watched by 7.2 million viewers. It was the most watched comedy of the series of 2023 in the UK. The US hit version of the series is currently in its 5th series, produced by Lionsgate Television in partnership with CBS Studios and BBC Studios LA, with the 6th series already commissioned. Internationally, the format has been licensed in 6 territories, most recently in Czechia, with local versions also produced in France, Germany, Australia and Greece. This series and the format are distributed by BBC Studios. Will we get to see the Australian version? Who knows? That's another video for another day. So overall, I am excited, I am thrilled, and I am looking forward to finding out more about our Button House. Button House is coming back. La 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 la. Woo! That means we've got more stuff to upload on this channel. So, will this be the international version I want, where all the She-Man characters meet in the UK house, and they meet their ghosts, and then they travel off to theirs in different versions? No, that will not be it, because I don't think that could ever happen. A language barrier probably for Germany and Australia and Greece and Czechia. But I am quite excited at the concept of Ghosts returning as a film. Bill, which I'm going to rewatch today, now that I've seen that, Bill was incredible, and it encapsulated what the 6 Idiots were doing at that time to create a generally excellent film. Yes, I prefer that TV work, because John Lennon was excellent, Horrible Histories was and still is excellent, and Ghost was pitch perfect. Now, the film has a lot riding on it, because it has to go, right, well, are we going to make this film incredible? Are we going to make it amazing? What are we going to do to enhance this film, to make it the greatest film of all time? And obviously, sticking with what you've got, excellent, but what are these new faces? What's it going to be? Because at the end, they left Button House, right, Mike and Alison. Then the whole series jumped forward and saw them in old age meeting the ghosts. None of them had been taken off to the further on, apart from obviously Kitty. Not Kitty. I can't remember her name now. Not Kitty, because I think Kitty's Lolly Alifope's character, but it's Katie do apologise for forgetting her name. But I think that having Mary, that's the character's name, Mary already gone, it's interesting to sort of work on what's going to happen next for our ghosties. What's going to happen next in this chapter, and how are we going to have the final we want? What's excellent about this is it's different to Gavin and Stacey. So Gavin and Stacey returned for his final outing, and it's called Gavin and Stacey Final, and it cleared up everything from the last special and blah blah, right? That was, here's some perfection handed to you on a plate. Take it with me and travel far. We will take you there and where, and we know what we want. Now, for Ghosts, here's what needs to happen. We give you Ghosts on the big screen, yes. Film Ghosts. Watch it now. This is our final outing with the UK Ghosts. Yep. But how do we end it perfectly? Well, I tell you this, my fellow. We travel to space. Not necessarily space itself, but you get this sort of aspect going, we need to give them that plate that Governor Stacey gave, and go, we're giving it bigger on the big screen. Yes, you go to your local View, Odeon, or other cinemas. Watch it. Hopefully the theme tune is somewhere in this, right? Hopefully, because you wouldn't have Ghosts without the theme tune, would you? Well, me fellow, we did James Bond with a crack in titles. We'll do it the same with Ghosts. Yep, big screen Ghosts. Will we return to Yonderland, though? Will this be popular enough for us to return to Yonderland? Who knows? Probably not. But I do think that Ghosts has that thing of, well, what could happen next? In this meeting. Hello, right. So, your international versions are really successful. Yep. Ghost UK, we're bringing it to cinema. Now, you get to choose one character from this show or in the surrounding universe to give a spin-off. What would you do? And that's the question you should ask. Will this spin off to anything? Will we have a new character that can have his own show, own adventures, but still be in the Ghost universe, so that Alison and Mike could reappear and have a chat with other ghosts? Probably not. They're going to do something original. Will they do a stage version of Ghosts? No. Will they attempt to do something on the stage? Probably not. Are they basically the League of Gentlemen, but we call them Six Idiots, and I don't even think they call that themselves? Yes. Right. Yeah. That's right. But overall, as you can tell from my enjoyment, right, as I lean over to lean in the excitement, I'm generally over the moon excited for what's to come next. Because the BBC Press release is cracking. I love them. They're always brilliant. No matter who you talk to, they're amazing. And I'm just so excited for the joy, for the love, for the passion that it's going to score with all the fans. I'm excited and over the moon. I'm over the moon. I've never jumped over the moon, but I'm over the moon. I'm really excited. Pat's back, right? Greatest DJ in the area, Pat Butcher. Yep, my favourite character. Obviously, Thomas Thorne's really good, and he represents the arts of poetry. To be or not to be? That's one of the questions someone asked once, but never again. But really, as I nearly fall over, really, what we have is we have just pure joy. Joy! Joy, 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 joy! Yes, I'm so excited, and this represents it. And it represents the style I'm going to use on this channel. Yes. Well, thank you, Ghost, for returning. The cryptic message you gave was very great. Opening the door, having the door swing open, and Kyle Smith by sense it does that, which makes better sense because it probably does do that. Yes. So there we have it. Another glorious video film thing over on Button House Confidential. I have been a massive fan of Ghosts. This channel will represent the French version, the Greece version. All the other versions will be talked about here. But talking about the Six Idiots individually, it will be on my podcast. A bit of a rewrite, a Six Idiot podcast. But this here is just talking about my love for Ghosts and Ghosts UK. So I'm really excited to see what happens next. I just can't wait. Will it be an adventure where all the ghosts disappear and then we can't return ever again? Or will it be like a poltergeist situation where the US ghosts have somehow taken over Button House and it's all a whole hoo-ha of what's going on and we meet the US ghost characters as well as the UK ghost? I don't know. I just hope it's something interesting, something exciting. I just can't wait. Woo!